Hey, this is me. 2 months until supposedly I'm supposed to move. I was just recording the storm behind me. You can the lightning going right on cue, even though I didn't plan that. I'm looking out over the Park District, where I've gone so many times growing up, and it just dawned on me, like, this might be one of the last times I ever record a storm over it. And it's kind of saddening in some ways, but it also just makes me realize, like, it's sad that there's not more reasons to be sad. Because it feels like this place that I grew up is just, it's hopeless. You know, there's nothing to do around here, no opportunities. Yeah, there's the mood thunder. You know how the storm always comes during the sad moments in movies? Here we go. There's nothing to do, and everyone that I knew growing up has just left me behind and forgotten me. You know, I haven't talked with any of the people that I went to school with, either high school or college, in years, and I don't think that's ever going to change, honestly. Because a lot of them moved across the country, moved away, got their own lives, and I wasn't part of it. They just forgot about me. And I did get mad at some of them that I was closer to, and I called them out for it, like, I think a year ago, because I'm like, you know what, I'm 30, I think you people need to start doing better, I deserve better. And they just made it clear that they didn't care, you know, it's just, you know, I told them how much what they did hurt me, and it's like, well, I was going through a lot, and it's just always about them. You know, yeah, well, so what, you were going through a lot consistently for the past decade that you didn't try, that you left me feeling alone? Decade and a half, actually. I mean, really, that's what it is. Like, the last time I felt like I had a consistent long-term friend was 2008. I remember going to the football games in high school, and I'd always be, you know, sitting around, wanting to be part of things, but not knowing how. And, you know, realizing how lonely I was, and that never changed, did it? Looking back, that really never changed. Definitely, and I mean, that was the last year that I felt like I actually had a friend, you know, the one. Then he just dropped off the radar and did his own thing and forgot about me. And so did another friend that I had. I mean, there was a guy that I knew for maybe a year who seemed to be hitting it off pretty well, but then, you know, his mom was crazy. His mom was a dick and didn't want me around. And then he moved away and he lost contact and never really tried again. And, you know, both of them, when I tried reaching out and said, listen, it's been years since you've tried, this isn't going to cut it anymore, they got defensive and made it clear that I never meant anything to them. Yeah, it's just sad. I mean, yeah. Like the dying sunlight behind that cloud. There is no hope. There's really just nothing for me here anymore. Everyone I knew, I mean, that's just the people I knew. Like, hell, there were people that around my neighborhood too, they were toxic. I stopped trying to make friends and be part of the neighborhood scene years ago because everyone around me made it clear that they don't want to be friends with someone like me. Too different. People calling me damaged. It's just ridiculous, honestly. So I don't even bother, like, reaching out. Like, what's the point, you know? I probably could start a block poker night. What's the point? No one would want to. I probably could do a lot of things. What's the point? No one would want to. You know, I feel like I should miss these people that left me behind, but they haven't really tried in years. They haven't made any effort in years. So again, what's the point? I don't know. I mean, I feel sad, but at the same time, like, what else am I supposed to do? There's nothing for me here except my cat anymore. Everyone that was here left me behind, started their own lives, and that made sure I wasn't part of it. There's actually a lot of lightning with this thing, isn't there? It's random, but... So, I don't know. All I can say is things better get better where I move. Like, I'm not going to put up with friends that just leave. They left me behind. That's what they did. They left me behind and they forgot about me. and I needed help, and no one, and they just forgot that I even existed. Fucking assholes is what they are. You know, I mean, how do you do that to your friend? How do you forget that they existed when they need your help more than anything? And that's what all of my so-called friends did. Another reason, well, to really not like the disabled community, honestly, because a lot of them were disabled, and, you know, it's just like out of sight, out of mind. You know, I move away, and fuck you, Victor. I forgot that you even existed. And, I mean, other people, I never was close to them. They kept us separate in school most of the time. Never was really close to anyone who wasn't disabled, so, you know, still the same thing. I haven't talked to hardly anyone in years that I've gone to high school with. The only exception is one person I work with, but, I mean, what are you going to do? That's just happenstance. Same thing with college. I haven't talked to anybody that I've gone to college with in years, because, again, it was just the same mentality. It was just, I could feel that they didn't want to get any closer than acquaintances, and I stopped trying. You know, really, my life has been a fucking letdown so far, really, hasn't it? It has. Like, I haven't done anything that I've wanted, and anytime I've tried, others have just fucked it up. You know, I try to have a good social life. Everyone just moves on and forgets about me. And again, it's no exaggeration. They literally did just forget about me and shut me out of their lives like I meant nothing. I try to start a poker group. No one signs up. I try to do writing. People shit on it. I just don't understand. Like, I mean, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing that I can do except go and just hope that where I go is better. It probably won't be, but I suppose it can't be worse than seeing this dying sunlight coming through this oncoming storm. Lightning providing the only glimpse of what used to be full and bright. And soon you forget what it even looked like back then. Soon you forget what it looked like to have hope. And even after the storm clears, it's still dark. It does have a lot of lightning, actually. I know that's not related, but it does. I don't know.